very warm welcome. I am Ruchi Sharma. We have got you all the latest news and updates from the blockchain technology world. CryptoWire, a crypto super app which also includes the channel Crypto TV, has launched India's first index of cryptocurrencies, IC15. The IC15 index is aimed at helping investors track the performance of top 15 widely traded liquid cryptocurrencies listed on leading crypto exchanges across the globe. To track the IC15 index and its constituents, download the CryptoWire app from the Play Store. And now, let's take a look at the headlines. Canada freezes 34 crypto wallets tied to trucker freedom convoy. Bitcoin briefly dips below $43,000 as Fed says rate hike soon. Israeli regulator questions Binance on license, halts services. Twitter now supports Ethereum wallets on its tipping feature. Bitcoin miners selling stock and BTC as returns half since November. US Senators proposes bill to protect US interests from El Salvador's Bitcoin adoption. Gold-backed tokens outperform crypto market. $120 billion oil and gas giant ConocoPhillips joins Bitcoin mining business. The Ontario Provincial Police and Royal Canadian Mounted Police has ordered all regulated financial firms to stop enabling any transactions from 34 crypto wallets tied to funding trucker-led protests in the country. The federal police agencies, working with the Financial Transactions and Reports Analysis Centre of Canada, are investigating cryptocurrency donations supporting the weeks-long protest against Canada's vaccine mandate. The list consists of 29 Bitcoin addresses, 1 Ethereum address, 1 Cardano address, 1 Ethereum Classic address, 1 Litecoin address, and 1 Monero address, according to the order. The truckers' protests are now considered illegal under the Emergency Act invoked by Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau for the first time since the law was passed in 1988. The truck drivers began their protest near the end of January against international travel restrictions imposed by the Canadian government, which requires all entrants to the country to be vaccinated against COVID-19. The truckers blocked international bridges and border crossings in several Canadian provinces. Bitcoin dipped below $43,000, giving away some of its gains over the past few days as investors remained concerned after Federal Reserve released the details of its monetary policy meeting held in January. The Federal Open Market Committee minutes provided few surprises and, as briefed earlier, showed that a hike could come in March, but no firm commitment was voiced over the process. The FOMC added that it planned to halt asset purchases altogether in March, in line with previous plans, with February's purchases due to amount to at least $30 billion. Bitcoin was at $42,485, down 2.7% in the past 24 hours, while Ethereum fell nearly 2% to $3,014 in the same time period. Binance is under regulatory scrutiny in Israel by the local capital market authority, which is seeking the crypto exchange's licensing details and clarification of its activities in the Israeli market. Cryptocurrency exchanges in Israel required to operate with a license obtaining locally, and the CMA is responsible for granting these licenses. According to reports, Binance does not hold, nor has the exchange even submitted an application for obtaining a CMA license. Binance is specifically targeting Israelis and has introduced services in the Hebrew language. It is estimated that around 200,000 Israeli crypto investors and traders signed up as Binance clients. Following the scrutiny, Binance has halted all of its marketing efforts in the country and also suspended all activities focused on Israel, the regulator confirmed. Social media giant Twitter has announced that it is adding Ethereum wallet address to its tipping feature, but the user must be at least 18 years old in order to request, receive, or send tips. Twitter started its tipping feature in September 2021, only supporting Bitcoin via the Lightning Network as a way for users to send money through cryptocurrency and other means on its social media platform. Now, Ethereum wallet addresses can now be added as a means of tipping on Twitter. This means those with Ethereum wallet addresses can receive crypto on Twitter as tips. It is still unclear whether or not tipping with ERC20 tokens and stablecoins will be supported rather than just Ether, the native token of the Ethereum blockchain. Tips are sent off Twitter via third-party payment services. Twitter has stated it will not receive any portion of these payments, but the third-party payment services may charge fees. Twitter Tips feature is available in Nigeria, Ghana, and India. Bitcoin miners are selling off coins from their stockpiles and shares in their companies after the profitability of mining has declined since November. Data shows that Bitcoin miners have become net sellers after being net holders for months. Miners are offloading their stash of bitcoins to cover for electricity bills and equipment costs, though it may not be an opportune time, especially as prices of the oldest cryptocurrency is 33% below its all-time high of $69,000. A sharp rise in hash rate has contributed to the lower profitability of mining. Competition among miners increases proportionally with the hash rate because it means more devices have been turned on to compete to find the next block. Some large mining operations have opted to increase their cash bills or pay their bills by selling stocks rather than crypto. 3 US senators proposed a bill which would commission a lengthy report detailing the inner workings of El Salvador's Bitcoin law and a subsequent action plan to mitigate risk. The proposed accountability for cryptocurrencies in El Salvador's act aimed to mitigate potential risks to the US financial system such as money laundering and terrorism funding. The bipartisan bill was introduced by Republican Senator Jim Risch and Bill Cassidy, with Democratic Senator Bob Menendez signing on. If the bill passes, it would give federal agencies 60 days to submit a report that assesses several aspects of the Central American nationals' abilities regarding cybersecurity and financial stability. El Salvador's President Nayib Bukele reacted against the perceived interference in his country, tweeting, "You have zero jurisdiction on a sovereign and independent nation. We are not your colony, your backyard, or your front yard." The Salvadorian government has acquired 1,801 Bitcoin since September. Gold-backed tokens are outperforming the overall growth of the crypto market despite some analysts' concerns about the reliability of the tokens as well as the very wisdom on investing in the yellow metal. The market capitalization of Tether Gold, the largest gold-backed stablecoin, has increased fourfold since the start of January 2021 to $421.3 million. The second biggest gold-backed stablecoin, PAX Gold, has grown fivefold to $378.3 million. According to the analyst firm Arcane Research, the combined market cap of the two tokens has increased 360% versus 150% of all cryptocurrencies. Due to geopolitical turmoil between US and Russia over Ukraine, investors are eyeing gold as a safer bet and have injected $1.6 billion into the world's largest gold fund at the end of January. The price of gold is up 2.8% in the past month, trading at $1,849.71 per ounce, gaining while stocks fell. Bitcoin is up 0.6% during the same period. One of the biggest oil and gas exploration companies, ConocoPhillips, is entering in Bitcoin mining. It will be using its extra gas to power Bitcoin mining activities. The company declared that it is selling its excess gas to a third-party Bitcoin miner instead of burning it off. The project is part of a pilot project in Bakken, an oil-rich region in North Dakota. According to the firm's spokesperson, the decision to be a part of the BTC mining business is in line with the company's policy of reducing the incidence of flaring excess gas and using it productively. The company wants to eliminate flaring by 2030. There have been calls for BTC mining hubs to use the power, which is environment favorable. Gas-based power plants are less polluting, and ConocoPhillips will also make good revenue from gas that would have been wasted. That's all in the bulletin for now. Keep watching Crypto TV.